Yeah, he's right. I was a bit desperate to see how everybody stole my thunder, but so here is an organization chart that you've seen many times already, and it's as we presented it like a year ago. And so at the heart of the collaborative effort in the foundation are these working groups. That's really where we bring together all experts from various projects, but it's not really just limited to projects. Like, we're really welcoming. Christian was telling you guys we want people to get involved. That's where we want you guys to join and help drive progress. And so that's where the initial working groups that we had envisioned could be coming, and you're going to see that some of these groups are already up and running. And I'm going to talk also a little bit about the outreach committee, which is directly under the supervision of the governing board, and that really executes the communication plan for the foundation. So the first working group that we knew from the beginning, it was not just motivation. We had a real need for it. Was the continuous integration working group, so it was essential. It's something that was a common problem for every single project. How can we ensure that our software does what it's supposed to do on all the platforms that we want to support? And so this continuous integration working group has been going on for a while now. It's pretty well attended. And one of the achievements is that they've been operating an infrastructure which is leveraging the system at the University of Oregon, the Frank system. And it's making it available to projects via a GitLab instance that's run by Spark. So it's giving access to many architectures that are important to us today. And it's been filling really a big gap that was in our community. And so far, we've already onboarded a good number of projects. We've onboarded Cocos, Viscores, HPC Toolkit. Attendees 2 is not yet an HPSF project, but maybe, we sure would be happy to have them. And Spark, obviously. So the group is meeting every 2 weeks to discuss this infrastructure, but it's not, I hope it's clear, it's not just about running an infrastructure. It's really a forum where experts from the various projects come and share their experience, their problems, and share the new great findings, how to optimize cache on the builds to speed up our builds, this kind of thing. So tomorrow in the afternoon, we're going to have breakout sessions. And the CI working group is going to tell you much more of what they've done and what they've achieved and what the near-term plans are. And it's going to be led by Alec and Zach, and it's going to be in Salon E. So now another just brand new working group that we spun up. They had actually their inaugural meeting last week. So the benchmarking working group. And so that was something that resonated with every single project as well, all having challenges. So not on just making sure that our project does the right thing, but that we don't have performance regression throughout our history. And it's incredibly hard to do. And so we found a strong appetite. It was really well attended from all the projects to spin up this working group. So Olga put together a proposal. Bill told you a bit about the process. So you have your idea for working groups. You interact a bit with TAC, and then the TAC appoints the working group. And so the initial objective, so people are very enthusiastic. They want to do all sorts of stuff from running benchmarks to curate an actual series of benchmarks that we want running, and for others, it's really just getting help or sharing experience on how to do this performance testing regression. And so what we're hoping is that we can centralize effort and pool resources. We anticipate a lot of collaboration with the CI working group, which is already working with the facility. Yes, so it's a brand new group, so you have a chance to come influence what it shaped. And so tomorrow, yeah, you should come to see Olga and the group in the Des Plaines River. And yes, it's yeah, the message was really continuous benchmarking overall is like necessary to get better HPC software stack. Okay, so the other one that I mentioned, which is not technically, it's not a working group, the outreach committee, but they've been doing tremendous work this year, is the outreach committee. And they are directly under the governing board. And well, they did a lot of things this year. Their role is, overall goal is to amplify the message that we send to the rest of the scientific community and HPC community. And this year, they had a lot on their plate. They had to create, develop key messaging and create some branding, like all these great logos that you see and everything. That's what they came up with. They had to help organize and promote this first conference, and they've done a pretty good job. We're really happy to have all you guys here this year. And yeah, they established social media on LinkedIn, Blue Sky, and whatnot, and they started already collecting some of the events that we had, videos, and advertising them further so that it reached further than our small circles that we had before. Yeah, so they're meeting regularly, and same thing, they would love to have some of you guys if you're interested. So tomorrow, at the breakout session, they're going to have their session, and Jennifer is going to be leading it, and you should come and get involved. Okay. So that's, at the moment, we have two real concrete working groups that are spun up, but you have seen the graph, we have many, many more ideas. And so we will hold an extra breakout session on other potential future working groups that I will lead. In particular, we had put on the menu interoperability between the projects. Because interoperability, it's not just packaging the project as they are and shipping it. That's not how you do it. We want it so that now you've seen, we've got HPX, you've got Cocos, you've got Trillinos, you've got all of this, and we want someone to be able to write some things that work with Amrex and that's written using HPX and that use a solver from Trillinos that use Cocos underneath the hood and that they can efficiently use the resources. And so we understand it's not going to be just judging based on the attendance tomorrow, but it's one of the things we could discuss, one potential new working group. We have other things that we want to pursue. We just can't start them all at once, but you can influence our timeline if you have things that are more important to you. For instance, we are interested in producing binaries to be able to deploy. So that's something that's dear to some of the SPAC guys and it's also important to us. So if you care about that, come see me and tell me about it. Certainly, safety and security is another thing that we want to start. Okay. And so there will be 5 breakout sessions tomorrow afternoon, and the last one is going to be on just for prospective projects. So if you're attending because you wanted to see what this was all about, and you got a really good overview from Bill earlier, but you want to talk to someone and ask questions about the requirements and about the onboarding process. So Chris from the Linux Foundation is going to lead another breakout session tomorrow, and you should come to that. That's it. So yeah, tomorrow it's on the agenda. You can't miss it. You should come and see, attend some of this breakout session. Don't hesitate to move around and get involved. Thank you.